Okay, so for my New Earth ICT presentation, I have chosen a brand called EcoAlf. EcoAlf makes many different types of clothing, including yoga leggings and tops, jackets and coats, vests, knitwear, sweaters, shirts, t-shirts, dresses and skirts, pants, sneakers, flip-flops, swimwear, handbags, backpacks, water bottles, suitcases, and safety masks. EcoAlf uses all kinds of materials to create these products such as recycled polyester, recycled nylon, recycled cotton, recycled wool, recycled tyres, and a post-consumer coffee grounds finish. Firstly, recycled polyester. EcoAlf has managed to involve more than 3,000 fishermen in 40 ports of Spain, amounting to a total of 550 sea trawlers and collecting more than 500 tonnes of trash from the bottom of the Mediterranean Sea. Next, recycled nylon. Recovering the waste of the nylon, which is fabric leftovers, fishing nets of the ocean, and mats, EcoAlf reduces the water and energy consumption since recycled nylon requires half of the steps that the conventional nylon does to be converted to high-quality fabric. Recycled cotton. Through recycling cotton waste, EcoAlf saves 2,500 litres of water per kilo of cotton. Recycled wool. Recycled wool is manufactured from wool fibre that comes from a variety of wool leftover fabrics. Recycled tyres. The tyre is very difficult to recycle as it contains metals, antioxidants and fabric pieces. It took 2 years of investment in R&D to create a clean powder to make EcoAlf's flip-flops. And lastly, post-consumer coffee grounds. Coffee has amazing natural properties like odour control, fast drying and UV protection that are transmitted naturally to the yarn. The simplest of plastic recycling processes involve collecting, sorting, shredding, washing, melting and petalizing. The actual particular processes vary based on plastic resin or type of plastic product. Broadly, there are 2 major ways to recycle plastic. Number 1, mechanical recycling, chop and wash, where the plastics go washed, ground into powders and melted. And number 2, chemical recycling, where the plastic is broken down into monomers. The wool and cotton recycling process generally involves breaking down fabrics into a form where they can be spun back into new yarns. For natural fibres like cotton and wool, the material is shredded, blended and combed, and then spun back into a yarn that can be woven or knitted back into cloth. One of the main materials that EcoAlf uses to create its products is polyethylene terephthalate, PET, which is a highly recyclable plastic resin in a form of polyester. It is a polymer created by the combination of 2 monomers, modified ethylene glycol and purified terephthalic acid. By recycling PET, it helps reduce water consumption by 20%, energy consumption by 50% and CO2 emissions by 60%. Recycled PET can be recycled again, which is why it is highly valued in a circular economy. However, PET plastics are not biodegradable, so if harvesting plastics from the sea is only a very small percentage, then the remaining plastics continue to do enormous damage to our ocean's ecosystems. Another material EcoAlf uses is recycled tyres to make flip-flops. The tyre is very difficult to recycle as it contains metals, antioxidants and fabric pieces. However, after years of research, EcoAlf managed to create a clean powder to produce their flip-flops. The pyrolysis method is used to recycle used tyres and is a technique which heats whole or shredded tyres in a reactor vessel containing oxygen-free atmosphere. When performed properly, the tyre pyrolysis process is a clean operation and produces little emissions or waste. However, concerns about air pollution due to incomplete combustion, as in the case with tyre fires, has been documented. Cotton recycling. Benefits. The recycling process prevents unwanted wastage that can divert many products from landfills. According to the Council for Textile Recycling, annual textile waste is estimated at about £25 billion. Recycled cotton is already coloured, therefore further colouring is not required, and the amount of energy, water and dye stuff used is also reduced since recycled cotton yarns most commonly are sourced from pre-consumer textiles that are sorted by colour. Therefore, this ultimately reduces the emission of CO2 and other fossil fuels. Disadvantages. Since cotton becomes weakened during recycling, it must be blended with other fibres to be produced with new yarn with required strength and durability, and therefore it cannot be recycled further. The more recycled product that is used in the batch, the more impact it has on the yarn's fabric properties such as length, strength, evenness and uniformity. Also, cost is generally higher than the standard cotton processing. So taking all of the above into account, that in a product line not more than 30% recycled cotton can be used. Another main disadvantage is that consumer demand is less due to recycled cotton products generally having higher prices. EcoAlf is a fully sustainable brand. From clothing and accessories made entirely from recycled materials to the packaging made of recycled and recyclable paper, EcoAlf's goal is to eventually close the loop of consumption and adopt a fully circular economy. By recycling materials such as plastic bottles from the bottom of the sea, wool, nylon, used tires, cotton, and post-consumer coffee grounds, EcoAlf produces a significant part of its garments from recycled materials. Regarding their virgin materials, EcoAlf is always on the lookout for the newest and most sustainable alternatives. Using materials such as Cupro, which is recycled natural fibres such as old t-shirts, Tencel is made from cellulose and wood pulp that has been harvested from sustainably managed forests, or Qnova, which is environmentally sustainable recycled nylon 6.6 fibre obtained from regenerated raw materials. Packaging is also another crucial part to EcoAlf, as they cannot be truly sustainable without integrating all aspects of their production into their environmentally friendly conscious model. Therefore, EcoAlf does not work with paper from virgin fibres, which reduces their carbon footprint by 13% as compared to the use of traditional paper. In their commitment to eliminate single-use plastics, they have eliminated the plastic packaging in their e-commerce shipments and replaced it with lightweight and dye-free recycled paper to minimise the environmental impact in the production process. The paper is made from 100% recycled pulp and is 100% recyclable and biodegradable. The first product is the Boreal long sleeve sweater in the women's section. I like the words on the back that say "because there is no planet B" and how the "no" is in red and the "B" is in blue. I also like the neckline and the background colour, which is like the grey. It looks really comfortable and cozy. The only thing I don't like about it is how the front just looks a little bit plain, but overall I think it's a really nice sweater. The second one is the Prince sneakers in the women's section. The colours that they have used look super cool. The orange and the blue look nice together. I also like the recycled sign on the side of the shoe because it's telling us that it is recycled. I wouldn't change anything about this one because it just looks awesome. And the third one, the Planet First t-shirt in the kids section. I like the light green colour that they have used, and I like the words that say Planet First because it's reminding us to look after our planet. And the font that they have used for the words looks really bold, which I like. Once again, I don't think I'll change anything about this shirt because I think it looks great. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.